Continue tracking Winter Storm Iris. Now we're going to start watching as snow develops across Minneapolis, Bismarck. We're already seeing the very first edges of that storm. And as we work our way through the next several hours through this evening and into tonight, we're going to see that snow kind of have a lull, but then it really picks up again with a secondary wave. And that's by Tuesday morning that we're seeing that secondary wave of snow impact the Midwest and heading further into the Northeast. So first, here's a look at the Midwest. We're seeing 5 to 8 inches in those purple colors. In those blues, it's ranging from 1 to 3 inches to possibly even 3 to 5 inches. But for the most part, we're seeing at least the higher amounts being around 8 inches of snow. Now, across the Northeast, this is through Wednesday morning, we're seeing 8 to 12 inches in those dark purples and 5 to 8 inches in those lighter purples, Jackie.
The latest victim of Helena, a woman who was run over by a car in Boston.
She was walking on a sidewalk with friends when the driver lost control on a snowy street. Jen Carfagno explains how bystanders jumped into action but could do little to help.
Caution will need to be continued for all you travelers and drivers in parts of the east, at least for the next 24 hours, before temperatures are going to begin to warm up. We're going to see a really dramatic difference. Right now, our jet stream pattern dipping across parts of the east, allowing all that cold air to remain in place, but you can see a little bit of a warm up here into western Texas and down towards the Four Corners. That warm air is going to be pushing eastward, and we're going to see major weather whiplash. In fact, for example, when I talk about Richmond, Virginia, had a record low of 0 this morning. By Thursday, you're talking temperatures in the 60s. Yeah, a 65-degree difference, I think, we're going to get in the next couple of days. Here's the temperatures right now. Still very cold. Binghamton at 11, Washington, D.C. at 23 degrees. You can see everybody here in the Northeast well below that freezing mark, so anything that hasn't been treated certainly going to stay on the slick side. And high temperatures today still going to stay below freezing as well. Charleston, the only place making it above that at 38 degrees. Now tomorrow we're going to start to moderate a little bit. We're going to see some slightly warmer temperatures beginning to move in, but we're also going to get kind of a mixed bag of precipitation across parts of the Northeast, and that will be the case in a Wednesday as well. More rain for you in New York City with 47, 53 in Washington, D.C. And look at this on Thursday. You could be pushing 60 degrees in Pittsburgh, D.C. at 63 degrees. How about that? This is January, people. 53 degrees in Boston on your Thursday as well. This is going to last through the rest of the work week before those temperatures dip back down a little bit into the weekend. So the Northeast warming up eventually, also in the Southeast. Liana.
I know the craziness doesn't stop there, Jackie. I mean, check this out. Raleigh Metro. Look at this 7-day forecast. It's a roller coaster. We start off at 30 degrees Monday, Tuesday 44, and then we skyrocket up into the upper 60s to 71 on Friday. So the end of the week, you are going to want to bust out the shorts, the tank tops, and you might be tempted to bolster up all those winter jackets and stuff, but you won't be needing that just right yet. Tonight, or right now, those temperatures are still very chilly overall, but check out this 24-hour temperature change. We're seeing temperatures average about 10 degrees warmer than this exact time yesterday, even 20 degrees warmer for New Orleans. Now, today, we start off with those really mild temperatures overall. We're back in the 40s across Nashville, Atlanta, 43 in Memphis. But as we get through tomorrow, watch as these oranges, those yellow shades, they'll start really enhancing and lifting a little further north. Those temperatures are in the 60s, even into the 70s. And dare I say, even closer to 80 as we get into late this week. Notice 74 at Tallahassee. We'll have more on this whiplash.